Some bootstrap circuit problems. Already we have discussed how this bootstrap circuit is going to work. Now based on that, already I have shared you some derivations also related to this sweep error and how we need to calculate the circuit components of a bootstrap circuit. Okay. Now we will discuss one problem related to this. So you can see on the screen we have one problem. First I'll read out the question of the problem there. Compute the components of the bootstrap sweep generator shown, comma, given VCC equal to 12 volts, IC is equal to 1 milliamps and HFE minimum equal to 20. A circuit diagram is given there, and for that circuit some values are given. We have to find out all the remaining components of that bootstrap sweep generator. So we'll start with the solution. First we write down all the given values. You can see here given VCC equal to 12, IC equal to 1 milliamp and HFE minimum equal to 20. Now first we have to find RC1. This is a component first we have to find here. So for finding RC1, this is the equivalent circuit which is been shown in figure 8.42. So first what we do there is the input signal is being applied. When the input signal is positive, Q1 becomes on. When Q1 is in saturation, then we have VA, the voltage across this point A. VA is equal to nothing but VC sat, which is equal to 0.3 volts. We are making an assumption that Q1 and Q2 are silicon transistors. Q1 and Q2 are silicon transistors. That is the assumption being done. Now we'll move on to the, we'll continue with this problem. Okay. Now you can see here from that figure 8.42, that is nothing but for finding RC1, we are having a relation here VCC minus VA is equivalent to IC1 RC1 plus diode forward drop. So from this relation we will be finding out the value of RC1. You can observe here, this is the formula for finding this. So substitute the values, and here we are assuming that V diode voltage is nothing but 0.5 volts, the diode drop. So by substituting all these values here, we are getting a value of RC1 as some 11.2 kilo ohms. Next we have to find RB. For finding RB, this is the equivalent circuit shown in figure 8.43. We know that IB is equivalent to 1.5 times of IB minimum. That is the standard formula we have. So as far as this circuit is been concerned here you can have IB1 is equivalent to 1.5 times of IB minimum. This we know. Okay. So this is the formula, general formula what we have. Now coming to this, substituting that value. So what is that formula for finding IB1 minimum is IC1 by HFE minimum. So HFE minimum is given in the question as 20 and IC1 is given as 1 milliamps. So substituting the values we are getting 1 by 20. So we are getting IB1 is equivalent to 1.5 times of the value what we got here, 0.05. So we are getting a value for IB1 equal to 0.075 milliamps. Now from that above figure here, from that figure 8.43, we are having a relation here for finding RB. RB is equivalent to VCC minus VB sat by IB1. So substitute those values, we will get a value for RB which is equal to some 150.6 kilo ohms. Next we have to find the capacitor CS. For finding the capacitor value of CS, we have a formula for finding sweep time. Sweep time is given as TS is equal to RC1 into CS. From that we are getting a formula for CS is equivalent to TS by RC1. Let we assume that the value of TS is 10 milliseconds. Now substitute all those values, we are getting a value for CS is equivalent to 0.893 microfarad. Next we have to find CB. So for finding CB, we have a formula for finding CB. Normally what we assume here is, what is the general thing is, this CB value is very high and it is taken as 10 times the value of CS. So CS we have calculated just now, we are getting a value of 0.0893 something there. Okay, so just substitute that here. So CB is equal to 10 times of CS. So 10 into the value what we got, 0.893. So CB is equal to 8.93 microfarad. Very simple one to find CB. So remember this formula, CB is equal to 10 times of CS. Next we have to find the value of RE. Now here in the question VEE is not given. So we are making an assumption that VEE is equivalent to 12 volts, and let we assume that IE2 is equivalent to 2 milliamps. And we know that when Q1 is in saturation, the output voltage V0 is equivalent to VA minus VB of Q2. That we know from the circuit explanation. So that formula is substitute here. So V0 is equivalent to 0.3 minus 0.6. So we are getting a value of minus 0.3 volts. Okay. Now we will find a relation for RE. So RE is equivalent to, from the circuit we have V0 minus of minus VE by IE2. So this is RE, actually it is printed as R0, R0, actually it is RE. So RE is equivalent to V0 minus of minus VE by IE2. Substitute the values there, we are getting a value for RE is equivalent to 5.85 kilo ohms. So we have found all the values now. We got the value of RE, we got the value of CB, we got the value of CS, we got the value of RB, we got the value of RC1. All the circuit components have been calculated. This is in this problem. This is how this problem is going to work. Now we will move on to one more problem. You can see on the screen. First I will read out the question of the problem there. For the bootstrap sweep generator shown in the figure, estimate sweep error, sweep amplitude and retrace duration. Also plot to scale the output and input on the same time scale. Presume HFE minimum equal to 20, HFE equal to 100, HIE is equal to 2 kilo ohms and all junction voltages to be 0. The input is a 1 kilohertz symmetrical square wave. So this is the question given there. Now we'll start the solution for this. First you write down all the given values. So given VC is equal to 10 volts, V is equal to 10 volts, RC1 equal to 10 kilo ohms, C is equal to 0.05 microfarad, RB is equal to 10 kilo ohms, and RE is equal to 5 kilo ohms. Input frequency equal to 1 kilohertz, that is given there. Now this is the circuit given. Now first we have to find out the period T. T is equal to 1 by F. We know this relation very well. So given F is equal to 1 kilohertz, therefore 1 by 1 kilohertz it is 1 milliseconds. Now there is a formula for finding the gating signal width. Gating signal width Tg is equal to T by 2. So 1 millisecond by 2 it is 0.5 milliseconds. Next we have a formula for finding the maximum value of ramp voltage, which is given like with this formula. Vs is equivalent to Vcc into Tg by Rc. Now from the circuit we have R is equal to Rc1 and C is equal to Cs. So therefore this Vs is equivalent to Vcc into Tg by, in place of R we are writing Rc1, in place of C we are writing Cs. Substitute all those values, we will get a value for Vs is equivalent to 10 volts. Next, for an emitter follower, we know that the current gain is given by this formula. AI is equivalent to HFE plus 1 by 1 plus HOE into RE, where HOE is equivalent to output impedance. Next we move on to the next slide, continuing this problem here. Okay, so now you can see in this 1 by HOE value is equal to 40 from the tables. Now you substitute all the values in that formula for AI. By substituting all those values, we are getting a value for AI is equivalent to some 89.78. Next, the input resistance is given by the formula Ri is equivalent to HIE plus AI RE. So from that you can see, substitute the values, we are getting a value of 450.9 kilo ohms. Next, use this relations here, 1 minus A is equal to HIE by RI. From that we are getting a value for A is equivalent to this. Substituting those values, we are getting A is equivalent to 0.9956. So therefore we are getting the voltage gain A is equal to 0.9956. Now we have a formula for finding the sweep error ES in a bootstrap circuit. This is a formula for finding sweep error in a bootstrap circuit. This is a formula you can see on the screen. Sweep error ES is equivalent to Vs by AVCC into RC1 by Ri plus 1 minus A. Actually the here what is the thing here is Vs by AV is the formula. V here it is VCC and here it is R by Ri. So R is nothing but RC1. So substituting all those values in this, we are getting a value for ES is equivalent to some 2.67%. Next, we have the retrace period TR, which is given by the formula. The formula is shown on the screen there. TR is equal to CSVS by VCC divided by HFE by RB minus 1 by RC1. We are making an assumption that CB is very large. Okay, by substituting all those values, we are getting a value of TR is equal to 5.05 microseconds. Next, we have the formula for finding sweep time. Sweep time TS is given by RC. R here is RC1 and C here it is CS. So that's why sweep time TS equal to RC1 into CS. Substitute the values, we are getting a value for TS is equal to 0.5 milliseconds. Now all these values are being plotted in the form of a waveform, which is being shown on the screen. This is the input pulse what we are having. This is the output waveform what we are getting there. Initially the output voltage is minus 0.3 volts and it will be raising to a value of 10 volts and it will come back to its initial value. And here we got the value of TG is equal to 0.5 milliseconds and TS here it is 0.5 milliseconds, TR is 5.05 microseconds and VS is equivalent to 10 volts. This is about this problem. These are the two different types of problems in bootstrap circuits. All of you please go through these problems. Thank you for listening.